So, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another segment of Breakfast with Bulldog. I am Bulldog, your host, the host with the most. Anyways, I guess we got some things to talk about that are kind of fresh in the news a little bit here. Um, but, anyways, we got our toast, our omelet, and our nice toasty little links here. So, how was your guys' morning this morning? Because my shift went good. It was nice and calm. Everything was everything. I guess the old news is a little depressing here because, from what I can gather from the news, yeah, these people are on a witch hunt, basically. And for all you police officers that aren't getting it yet, well, I think it's high time that you start getting it. The people have spoken. Your rogue days are over. This last little shooting that occurred, I gotta tell you, if they come back with anything of saying, I didn't know, it's bullshit on the play. Because I think it's ironic and funny that they teach these cops to say that anything you can do can be construed as dangerous to them, which a taser is not a dangerous thing if it's done the right way. It is not dangerous and will not kill you. The only reason why they say that a taser can kill you is if you repeatedly shock the individual over and over again, has a tendency of not doing good for your heart. And every police officer knows this because a part of your training is that, well, you have to ride the lightning. That's just like getting certified with pepper spray. You got to be pepper sprayed. Sorry, if you're going to admit these things here to people, you must know what it's like to be in their shoes. And this is why they do that. Yeah. So the excuse of a taser gun being a threatening tool against a police officer. Well, first of all, let me tell you something. I'm pissed that they even put something like that on the board to say that could be considered as a threat to a police officer. And let me explain why, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, their uniforms have a mesh in them that's built into the uniform that prevents probes from being able to puncture the uniform in the first place. The second line of defense is the fact that every officer wears a vest. It's mandatory in all departments. So to stand there and say that his life was threatened or he felt threatened is bullshit. It's bullshit on the play. There is no threat there. They already knew that the man was unarmed. Mm. Mm-mm. So there is no way that that police officer can proclaim that. But please don't mistake it as going really heavy on the police officer. That police officer was reacting in the way that he was trained to react. This goes back to his academy. This also goes back to his captain, his sergeant, his lieutenant, so on and so forth, all the way up the rank to the chief. They praise these people for doing what they're considering a good job. So for what he said after the fact of him doing what he did, granted, should have never kicked the dude when he was down. That's some bullshit right there. And yeah, I think he should be prosecuted for that in itself. As far as his shooting incident, he was acting according to protocol. Oh, hey, I am. Hey, miss. Hello. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Congress decides how much force the police officer is allowed to use in the union. These police department unions teach them how to become criminals and keep them in the loop of being criminals. So again, it falls back on these academies. If they're going to prosecute the police officer for his role and what he had done, they need to go back and prosecute the trainer that taught him to say that it was okay. It is okay for them to do that. But good news. A lot of cops, bad cops, threw up their hands and said, forget it, give up. And they walked out. So now we can have trust in our police departments again. And hopefully Congress gets this right, passes the right laws. That's going to make it more fair, and it seems like they are. It looks like they're going to pass these laws saying that they can be prosecutable. They're even trying to press the issue of making it to where a DA can properly charge them without getting approval through a court, like they can a regular citizen. So that's good news. That's good news. Because like a police officer, a police officer is going to hold you accountable to your actions. They should be held accountable to their own. I'm doing great, miss. I'm doing great. I mean, the dude was doing fine. When the guy resisted arrest, he had the means of wanting to take him down. Shooting him shouldn't have been that straight up option, because if they pat searched him for weapons and found he had no weapons, there was no need for him to ever go that route of pulling a firearm, even though he had got that cop's taser. That cop was in no immediate danger. Right, guys? Has everybody seen the video on that? Yeah, these police departments are getting what was coming to them. It's been a long time. You know, the only reason why I'm classifying as a witch hunt is because of the fact that, well, you know, as sad as this shit is, you know, and pathetic, because it was a part of that police officer's training, I don't think he should get the death penalty. The dude resisted arrest, and he did aim a weapon, regardless if it was a non-lethal weapon, at a police officer. So that given said, I think he had, maybe life in prison should be sufficient. But to take his life, it certainly won't. It won't make that gentleman come back. That's for sure. Just need to send out a strong message across this country that this kind of behavior will not be tolerated anymore. The only thing I'm tired of seeing, though, I mean, hell, can't tell me that every incident that a cop encounters where he's shooting somebody is all black people. They don't want to show you how many white people they shoot under them kind of situations, because it does happen. And I think the black folks in some of these situations after George Foreman's ordeal is only riding on this and taking advantage of it by doing what they're doing. It's costing them their lives, but the point's made. And the thing of it is nobody has to die over any of this bullshit. Congress and the state and the governors and the mayors and the only one that hasn't gotten the message is the police departments. So, well, if you think your life is worth doing what you're doing, I commend you and I thank you for laying them lives down, because the thing of it is how many is it going to take for them to realize that these departments are fucked up and they need to revamp them? How many more lives? Because here's the thing, regardless of how you look at it, a lot of white folks do stand up and help blacks, and that's good. We have a great fucking nation. We just have a fucked up law enforcement department, and we got fucked up people in office that allow this stupid shit, this stupid childish shit to continue. So now they're being called on it, and I think it's a good thing. Nobody deserves to be treated with disrespect. Anybody else want to weigh in on this? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Beginning to wonder if my internet was screwing up there. Oh, anyway, here. Almost forgot. Let me see. I don't know if that's the panel one. I think it is. Yeah, if anybody wants to jump up on panel here and hmm. Nobody wants to weigh in on this? Okay. So what do you guys want to talk about then? I guess according to the news, there's other states that are now spiking pretty high in COVID-19 cases. It's probably due to all them protests and stuff. Wouldn't surprise me none. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know what happened. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, welcome from the UK there. You want to go up on panel? You can if you want. Yeah, I guess. Are you informed about any of the shootings that's happened out here recently in the last, I'd say the last month? Because this last one, they shot a dude in the back. And that's a huge no-no. Oh yeah, you better believe it. Or protesting, rioting or protesting. Yeah, I mean, it is on our TVs as well. They're televising the whole thing. See, I knew something like this was in the works when they started wanting to put body cams on cops. And dash cams in their cars. mean, first came the dash cams. Well, cops found ways of manipulating that. They'd come back to the station blue screened, or they'd position their vehicles to not see everything. And then when they jumped into saying, "Oh, okay, now you got to wear body cams," a lot of the departments weren't making it mandatory. It just circled all the way up to all this crap. Now that they got cameras all over the damn place, there's no excuse for them, getting out of shit anymore. So now, as it sits, those two police officers, they're being formally charged, and they got until I think he said like 6 o'clock tonight for them to turn themselves in. Like, duh. What do you think they're gonna do now if they've televised the whole damn thing? They're probably packing their bags and heading for the border. Especially when they said the one particular one's looking at the death penalty. I think that's fucked up, man. I mean, literally fucked up. And you know why I think that's fucked up? Because if a warrant goes out for your arrest, the media is not informed until after the arrest has been made. These motherfuckers gave these cops a dead straight up head up, and it's pretty intentional. We're coming for you. So yeah, I can imagine these two cops are probably not going to turn themselves in. They're probably going to pack their bags and try and skip over the border. And Mexico is going to pay for it. No, it's just joking. Oh, God. They're rioting in England as well. I mean, why would they want to do that in England? I mean, my lord, it's not even an England matter, it's a United States matter. Do they, I mean, is there like racism out there in England as well? Or, I mean, they're not racist out there, are they? My goodness. Uh, I am stuffed. Hmm. Yeah, it is terrible. You know, the whole purpose of this whole ordeal is to try to get people not to be like that anymore. You know, they want to cut out all the racism, and they should. Hey, history. How you doing? Oh, here. Nice. Well, that's good. Oh, here. Pink, pink, and pink. Hmm. Oh my goodness. Oh, she sat there and said that in England that they're protesting and rioting there too. That's what let's see. What's her name again? That's what Miss said. Let's see here. Yeah, well, I'm sure your guys' police departments aren't ran by unions like out here. To me, I think they should get rid of the unions. I am doing great. I ate my omelet. I'm full, stuffed. I think if they got rid of the unions, they would stop sticking up for these criminals. And I'm not saying that every single police officer is a fucking criminal. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the rogue ones that are really bad, that gives the good ones a bad name, are the ones that are the criminals. Oh. Hello, Sir Tiffany. Well, ugh.
Everything went good on Jacobs?
Yeah, everything was good. Everything was quiet. I guess a semi truck trailer that was left wide open. They had it backed into the dock, into the freaking thing, so there was no way anybody can get in there to steal anything. So I was told to just basically keep an eye on it, and so I did.
So they'd have to break into the warehouse and get into it.
Yeah. Which would probably be an easy thing for them to do, being so the alarm system's not functioning
Yeah, but you're there.
like I'm going to hear it if they do it in the back.
You don't do rounds there?
No, they just have us watch the cameras.
Oh. Wouldn't you see them on the cameras?
You would think, but
You might not.
there's different trays of cameras that you got to go through to watch.
There's not enough monitors to keep on.
No. The thing of it is, they should have constructed it a little bit more better, to where they can have one deal dealing with all the cameras on the outside, and then one set of cameras dealing with the floors, and then the other one's dealing with the break rooms. That would have been more simpler. Hey, brother. Good morning. Oh, I am says, hey, Jeff. Mm.
How you doing?
I ordered a mic online. It's a professional mic. It's a good one. It's one of them boom mics. You can just clamp it to the table and whisk it over here. And it should get us pretty good. Yeah, please don't use my name in here. I'm doing good. Backstage. Nobody's backstage. That's okay. All in pig June. Mm-hmm. I'm messing. Huh? That's all good. Oh, tired, exhausted. Man, any nice women out there want to come give old bulldog a good shoulder massage? I need one real bad. My left side's all bugging me. We'll start getting into doing exercise videos. Okay, children. Now breathe through your nose, out through your mouth, into your nose. Oh, out through the mouth. Okay, you're not supposed to fart when you do that, man. It'll cut your airway off. Oh. You know, it's funny. I read something a while back where a guy had gotten charged assault. It was an assault and battery on a police officer. And what it was is when the dude got arrested and he got put in the back seat of a cop car, he said, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna get even with this cop." And he ripped a good one that I guess stunk to hell in high water because it prevented the cop from getting into his own car. So he tacked on the charge of assault and battery on a police officer with what with a how did they word it? Not biological chemical warfare, but
Caustic chemicals.
yeah, something to that offensive chemical type, whatever it was. But I thought that shit was funny. And all it was is he farted in the cop's car. So what else is up, folks? Come on now. We got to work together here. Can't be just bulldog sitting here chatting. Come on, we'll put you on the panel. You can rap and rave, piss and moan. Our inquiring minds want to know what you think. And we want to pick your brain. Please hit that nice little link there. Go backstage. Come up on camera. Come on. Buck, 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 buck. That is kind of a unique name there, Olin Pig Jr. Team Bounty. So is that it? Is everyone just learning? Yeah, because everybody else is too chicken to buck buck buck. See, history's brave, man. I am kind of feeling pretty tired. You guys want to do this a little later? Because if you do, I'll come back. I'll do another stream a little later, probably in the afternoon or something. Well, anyways, yeah, I kind of am pretty tired. If there's anybody new in the room and you like the content, by any and all means, smash the like button. If you can, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification. You'll be notified of all upcoming live streams that I do, not to mention videos. So if you can, like, comment, and subscribe. I do live videos or live panels Monday through Friday. And depending on what I'm like on the weekends, I do it on the weekends as well. Just depends on the mood. All right, guys. Well, anyways, I'm going to catch you on the next one. So you guys have a great one. Until later, we'll meet again.